The Space Priorities Working Group's mandate is to advise the President and the administration about any possible suggestions, changes, needs, compliances, desires, both of the residents who live on the superblocks and the larger university cohort as a whole, and set, exactly as the title says, some priorities about what we think any possible construction should center on and represent.
We decided at the very beginning that we wanted to understand fully the university's needs for space. So we undertook a very, very rigorous process of data gathering. We went to all of the schools. We asked the schools about their needs for space, not only for classroom space, faculty office space, space for studio work, production work. And we spent roughly the first 8 to 10 months of our work just gathering data that would give us a better understanding of the university's space needs.
Once we got into deliberations, we started kind of really zeroing in on the coal site. It was just clear from the schematics that if we built on that site, there would be an opportunity to meet a lot of the needs that the university had. So there's going to be a mix of student life space and a sizable amount of classroom space.
We have grown considerably in the last decade, but the amount of classroom space hasn't grown at the same time. So one of our recommendations is that the university should build at least 80 classrooms.
We have specific recommendations about stewardship with the residents and with the community before, during, and after construction.
We're also recommending not only that Coles be rebuilt, but very importantly, that the new Coles Sports Center also serve as an emergency assembly space for the community.
Where people could get electricity or water or food if necessary in the case of an emergency. We don't have one at NYU now.
Students in Tisch, Steinhardt, and Gallatin need not only theaters in which to perform finished work, but they need theaters in which to develop their work. So we're recommending the construction of one large theater that would hold maybe as many as 500 people, and 4 black box theaters.
There's going to be housing on the Southern Superblock, which is important because it's a draw for faculty and students.
There's a real need for faculty housing, and the need is greatest for apartments that can accommodate growing families. Faculty housing isn't a luxury for the faculty at NYU. It's part of the way that we recruit and retain faculty.
And in the same way, students who live closer to campus are more likely to be engaged and thrive in school. What I hope the university sees as a result of the work that we have done is that it's possible to have different views of what we want this university to be and still find agreement about how to best serve the needs of its community members.
Sharing information with the community leads to better decision-making. It leads to greater trust between faculty and students and administration. Our work will be a major, major benefit to the university. It will really support its academic mission and its momentum.